I have a very special guest with me today. It's actually one of my colleagues, the editor of On-Site magazine, David Kennedy. David, thanks for joining me.
Hi, Anthony. Nice. Thanks for having me.
Now, David, we've got something coming up on March 17th that I find very exciting, very interesting. A session called Smart Buildings Connecting Components and the Trades. Can you tell me a little bit about what this is?
Sure. Well, basically, we're going to have a panel discussion with a few leaders in the field, will really go into smart buildings in Canada and sort of the momentum we're seeing for them, the technology to advance building components and building systems, whether it's electrical, mechanical, or otherwise, is really sort of getting to the next level. And both general contractors and subcontractors are really going to need to know more about what they're doing as these systems advance and sort of owners start putting more demands on them to build smarter systems into their projects.
Well, that's one of the things that really intrigues me, and I really appreciate about this discussion is that it is taking a holistic approach. It's looking at the GC, it's looking at the sub trades and how they're all involved. But you mentioned that we're going to have some industry leaders as part of that panel that you're moderating. Who are they?
So we've got Colin from EllisDon, who's Vice President of Operations for their facilities services. We have Erica, Director of Energy and Sustainability for Facilities Services at Black McDonald. And finally, Sam, who's Vice President of Integrated Building Technology at Modern Niagara.
Very good. So you're not kidding when you said we've got some leaders lined up for this panel. Well
Yeah,
done. Well,
it's really the big guys here. So it's really the experts who know what they're talking about and are really at the cutting edge of this.
excellent. So as we encourage people to attend and listen in on this panel, what are you hoping as moderator will come out of this in terms of takeaways or wisdom, knowledge gained?
Right. Well, I guess the biggest thing will be that this is something that should be on everybody's radar already, but they probably don't know exactly the steps that they're going to need to take to get a little bit more involved in smart buildings. Basically, we're hoping some of the experts will give these guys, our listeners, a bit of a crash course in exactly what they're going to need to do to take their smart buildings sort of units to the next level and actually fulfill some of the hopes that owners are going to be pressing on them over the next few years as this sort of takes off. Obviously, so far, a lot of the smart building focus has been on big projects such as hospitals or really expensive office towers. But as the sort of sensor technology, software technology advances, everybody's sort of anticipating that this is going to shift into the wider sphere of construction. So something that everybody's going to have to pay attention to.
You make an excellent point there, David, that this isn't just for multi-million or multi-billion dollar facilities. It's going everywhere.
Exactly. It's really we'll get to the point where these smart systems people will realize that the price on them isn't inhibitive at all for smaller buildings. So it's the type of project it will get smaller and smaller as the years go by.
David, thanks for taking a few minutes to discuss this event with me, and I'll include links for how people can join Smart Buildings Connecting Components and the Trades on March 17th. Thanks again.
Thanks again. Looking forward to seeing everybody there.